Hello and welcome to Decoded by SUAD, a podcast series at Sorbonne University Abu Dhabi. I'm your host Shamma, and today's theme is AI for students and educators, opportunities, risks, and responsibilities. I'm joined by two colleagues, Sonia, teacher of French as a foreign language in the FLO department with a focus on digital pedagogy and new information technologies, Dr Rana Husseini, assistant professor in the Department of Business and Foreign Languages with a PhD in business management with a focus on accounting and finance. Thank you so much for joining me today. First question I want to ask you, from your perspective, how is AI already a part of our daily lives?
Thank you for having us. Yes, indeed, the AI is already part of our daily life. We can find it in healthcare system, educational system, banking system. I can use AI to do my grocery shopping. So yes, definitely AI is present every day, everywhere, and now it's a part of our life.
Mm-hmm. Rana, can you tell me from a financial perspective, is AI present?
Yeah, from financial perspective and from my long experience and my career in banking, I can say that most of people they interact on daily life with AI without realizing it. When we apply for a loan, for example, when we make online payment, when we use the credit card, AI is often involved. These AI systems can see the patterns and the data to decide whether something seems normal or risky. So AI is not futuristic or abstract, but actually it influences a concrete financial decisions in daily life.
Okay, and what about in the field of banking and finance specifically? What can you tell me about AI presence in it?
Yeah, for banks, so AI is here to support, to assess risk and to support the decision making. A bank or commercial banks use AI to detect fraud, to evaluate the applications, the loan applications, to predict cash flow. Insurance companies, they use AI to price risk, and investment firms use AI to evaluate or to analyze markets. So AI is here to make the decision making faster and more consistent, and to reduce the uncertainty.
That's interesting. Both of you have been working with students for so many years. Can you share with me, from your perspective, how does AI specifically affect our students in their daily lives? Perhaps, Sonia, we can start with you.
Yes, it's true. I will focus on this new generation, like we call them Gen Z. They grew up with electronics and numerics, internet. Back then, we did grow up like millennials without internet. It was a completely different world. And for them, they're growing with it. And it's this AI also is evolving with them. So it's already present everywhere. And social media, it's a big part of it. We know that most of the young generation, they're using social media in daily life. Some they are already even addicts to it. And social media always also introduce now AI system to catch their attention, to keep the students involved and scrolling through their pages. So we are dealing as teacher with the presence of this social media, all this platform in daily life and in their daily life. So we have, as a teacher, to understand how it works, to be able to understand them and to help them to manage all this social media and to take the good and the bad things, to be able to have this critical thinking on social media. For they are still young, like they are young adults. Most of our students, they just turned 17 or 18. And we need, as teacher, to be a role model for them and to help them go through all this social media.
Of course. Rana, you teach both bachelor's and master students. Have you seen any effect of AI in the learning or in the teaching that you do from day to day?
Yes, of course. In both levels, I can see, especially for the applied sciences, the most of the courses that I teach, students more and more in their daily lives, they used to use more and more AI to try to understand some concepts or to summarize assignments or to structure the assignments. So the problem here is for the students, not the access to information, but as Sonia said, the critical thinking at their level and the judgment and how to use this information. So yeah, this is the real problem.
Okay. And have you implemented any changes to your teaching methods, both of you, since the rise of AI?
Yes, for sure. We need to implement. We need, as I said, to be updated with this new technology to be able, because they will use it. So for me, AI is an amazing tool. It can be an amazing help for the learning a new language, learning any fields, any topic. But the use must be wise and must be meaningful. And as teacher, we have to teach them how to use it in an efficient way. So in our teaching method, I'm trying to always use some new app or new technology to help them to, for example, I'm teaching French as a learning language. So to learn a new language, it's an amazing challenge. And our class is intensive year and it's really intense. So AI is amazing when we use it to understand the grammar, to understand the exception, to be in a situation like sometimes I can use an AI who create this role play between an avatar and the student. And I can just give all the instruction to the avatar. Okay, just you are A2 teacher, you have a conversation, please talk about this topic. And the student outside the classroom can use this AI technology to improve his speaking, to improve his understanding.
And they can speak with this AI.
Exactly. So as a teacher, I just need to give the correct instruction, the perfect prompt to this avatar, and then it creates. So it's amazing. It's really like outside my classroom, my student can still have a specific work to do. Of course, workbook is amazing. It's also essential, but it's an added value to their learning. And as soon as they understand it as an assistant, AI should be an assistant, and they should not. AI should not be like do it for them, but they should do it with them. So this is what changed in my teaching method.
Yeah, I definitely see the value of especially the speaking part of learning a language, because I learned multiple languages here when I was a student, and having an agent or a tool that can help me, speak more is really amazing. So that's really fantastic. So Rana, what can you tell me about your students?
Yeah, I
your
can
teaching?
say that assessment has moved to more critical thinking it should be based on case study, more presentations, oral presentations, and than much more than the traditional essays.
Yes.
And I also encourage the students to tell about their use of AI and to just to explain or to clarify it. So not to be exactly. Yeah. So this will encourage them more and more that how to use it.
Okay. So the question for the both of you, what do you think the university should do in order perhaps to help students use AI better, or what things are you looking forward to do to implement in your teaching or in your daily life to do that?
Yeah, I think university, they should set the intellectual framework for us as educators to see what's qu'est-ce qui est permis, qu'est-ce qui n'est pas, what's allowed, exactly, and to train us, the educators as well, and to set the values of using the AI, and because it's not. The purpose is not to control, but the purpose is the education and responsibility.
Yeah, you're right. Sonia, do you have any suggestions or
Definitely,
ideas?
I do agree with Rana. Training is fundamental as a teacher. And we need to stay updated with all this new technology to be able to like you said, monitor the use of AI. Of course, we have this part of cheating, and this one, the uni is doing his part and try to prevent it with security and things. And as teacher, we need training and in specific fields. So for teaching and learning, we maybe have specific tools. In economics and mathematics, they have specific tools. So yes, definitely training and awareness about the danger of AI and the pro and con of AI. We need to be updated very often and constantly to understand our students, to understand our world, and to guide them and be with them during their learning journey.
Absolutely, I agree with the both of you. Now, according to you, since this is the year of AI at SUAD, can you give me a prediction of what you think by the end of 2026 is going to be a thing that emerges with AI by artificial intelligence, and what you hope happens with our use of AI in our daily lives, in education, or outside of that?
I think inside the uni, inside SUAD, I think we will have more and more assessment made by AI. It's started to be implemented. It's not like mandatory or it's still at the beginning. I think the assessment will be more and more made by AI, which as a teacher give us more time to teach than because to correct, to prepare the test, it's really like time consuming. So I think it will evolve in this direction and it will be good. And AI will take part more and more in our life. So maybe related to activities, it will affect more our conferences. It will be maybe more
implemented.
Yes, implemented and add technology to, for example, for translating and things. So I think all these small tools will be more and more present around the uni, maybe in the canteen, maybe to order food. So
we will see it more.
Yes, I think it will come with small tools and it will take, like AI started with ChatGPT. It did not start with ChatGPT, but from the user perspective, like ChatGPT was a real start of AI. Yes. So yes, I think it will be small and small, even without realizing it. AI will be maybe more present with our sport department, canteen, library.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, voilà.
And Rana, what do you think? A prediction or what you hope to see?
We cannot live without this new trend, which is AI. And as you mentioned, it's for Sorbonne University Abu Dhabi. We call the 2026 the year of AI. So we cannot not to be within this trend. But I have one hope that what I said regarding the usage of AI from everyone, from students' perspective, from companies' perspectives, that to be an outil, to be a tool for us just to not to complicate things or to simplify things, but not to take or rely on it, or to take especially our student thinking and their critical thinking about everything and about their learning journey.
Okay, great. I think this will all be hopefully improved once we are all as educators or as staff or as students. We're all more educated and trained about the understanding AI itself and how to use it. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you for sharing your insights and ideas.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
This was Decoded by SUAD. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.